Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and Jedi is building a staff out of lightsaber parts or pieces. I just want to make sure you're gonna get the threading right, because otherwise it could snap and break. Wouldn't want that. Where are you going?
Golf, I just resubscribed for 9 months.
I thought you wanted to start the show.
Hello.
Well, Goffleg subscribed. Oh, gotta grab my blackjack jelly bean. Hi. Oh, now she gets timid. I said, now you get timid. All right, so you get one too. Timid, shy, quiet.
Does that count?
The underscore silver sunbeam just gifted 1 subs.
Dad, does a lick count?
No, you have to eat it. You don't want it?
Guys, does it count?
Fucko the clown cheered X100. What is hype train?
Does a lick count?
No. Oh, the lick does not count.
No. They decide, not
Oh.
you.
They decide. Does a lick count for Jedi? Yeah. Kieran! Thank you for that cheer.
Kieran underscore Clark cheered X100.
Thank you, Future, for kicking off the hype train with Silver Sunbeam and Goffleg in tow. Let's get to iOS 16. We will, tech guy. Calm down. All in due time. I gotta wait till it's just me, not Jedi, because I'm gonna record it. Yeah.
Hi.
They're not answering, so you have to eat it. Do you not want it? Okay. Okay, never mind. I thought you wanted one. Well, I thought you wanted one. Hello, Maker Viking. And B2W Scotch. How's everyone doing tonight? This Monday. It has been a Monday. Let me tell you. I don't think I was eating enough. Woke up this morning and had this weird feeling, and I get this feeling like right around certain things happen, and I just feel like I'm not eating enough. I thought I had plenty yesterday, but maybe not. So I made sure I ate plenty today. I overloaded with food today. Flew through food. I was like, like soybeans. I'm like, normally I'm like, who cares? But I'm like, I need to eat something. Hello, Jerry and Gamble and Tech Guy. Tech Guy 45. Here on this hype train. I had work. That was interesting. Some meetings. Some things that I have to fill out. Oh, is Fix'em Dude's not here yet, is he? I got his package. He sent his package. The problem, and he sent his receipts. The problem is like one of the receipts is like got rubbed off. So I don't know how much I owe Fix'em Dude. But it was nice he sent the receipts. I'm like, but I got, so I got, when you catch Fix'em Dude, he sent a couple things because he asked if I needed anything. I'm like, yeah. So he sent an envelope. Could be reused. Here for the iOS slander. The OG Jumpy. I love that. The iOS slander. Well, it's not so bad. It's $4.50 for you. Whatever. Am I closer to an announcement on Project at Intel? Well, every day I am, Goffleg. It is still moving forward. But no, not close to making an announcement yet. Fixin' Dude sent a few things that he saw. Like I got an extra Miggs Mayfield, which is great to have an extra tank pilot. Although I can't remember asking for that. I remember asking for some of these, the Chewbacca, these prototype Chewbaccas were still on the peg, so I had him grab a couple of those, which I'm very grateful for. And then a car pop. This was on sale. So this is one of the reasons I wanted this one. This is a car. This would have been from the from. You know what? I need to create a different shortcut for taking a screenshot. This would have been. Let's see if I can do. This would have been from. Let's see if I. Yeah, there's the angle. This would have been from not Legends, Visions, Star Wars Visions. I never got one. For $4.49. Dang good price, down from $15. And I'm pretty sure we didn't already have a Yoda. So I had him grab another one, or grab one, because I'm pretty sure we didn't have the Yoda either. So Fix'em Dude sent this nice little package. He asked, he said, hey, do you want any of these? And I'm like, yeah, for sure. Definitely want some of those. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So remind me when Fix'em Dude's here. Oh wait, hang on. There's other stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, not yet. Not yet. No, because it's for your birthday. You need to go. You need to leave. She's played with these before. So disable. Okay. Theoretically, Jedi will stay out of that box. I'm pretty sure she's going to come in here and start playing with the box. Night before Christmas dish towels at Walgreens? Yes. They're everywhere right now. Everywhere. Are those character? They are lightsabers. Silver Sunbeam. They're lightsabers. They're like character sabers, and there have been different series. And originally I was like, I'll get the Darth Vader one, and then maybe if they go on sale. And then they came out with others. I'm like, okay, I better get this. This is too fun. They're never gonna make this again. Yes, I'm gonna grab them. And that's really nice. I'm very happy with the Ahsoka one. Not very often you get one of those. I'm printing. I'm printing on the Prusa, but also on the bamboo. Yay! For these pieces, I've had to slow down the bamboo tremendously. I'm also applying a bigger brim. I just ordered the flexi plate, the textured PEI sheet for it. So I'm looking forward to that because I've been using the cold plate. And as long as I slice it properly, it should be fine. And the cleanup should be easier, and theoretically adhesion would be easier. And then I won't have to mess with glue sticks as much. Chris is just too darn fast for the equipment. Maybe. Well, theoretically, slicing it with the at a slower speed and also applying a brim has made it such that I'm able to fly through them. Otherwise, it would have been done by now. Right now, it's a little over 2 hours left to go on the bamboo and approximately 3.5 hours on this piece. That screwed up twice on the Prusa. Like, there was the filament got a little wacky. I'm doing my best to get through, and Jedi built a saber here. She used one of the gold pieces I printed today. This is a staff. So she likes assembling staffs, including the overnight top portion for the staff there. She must have liked that one a lot. I've got other hilts to print. All the white pieces are done. All the bronze pieces are done. The gold pieces I'm kind of in the middle of. Bamboo should be able to handle those just fine. I'll be printing out actually now that maybe I will try the hilts again on the bamboo. We'll see. We'll balance it out. We shall balance it out. Silks don't like to print fast anyway. No, apparently not. And I'm going slow on the Prusa. I slowed it down 50%. Swap back to my 13 Pro Max to play with iOS 16 and watchOS 9. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Certainly. And we'll cover everybody's makes. Although I don't think we really had a lot here. So it's like I'm not like gonna go, hog wild with it. But because there's not much to go hog wild with. Suffice it to say, I haven't had a chance to really showcase what I've been printing, because honestly, like one little lightsaber piece, not a big deal. But when you got a whole array of lightsaber pieces, it's more of like an ongoing project rather than just a one-off, rather than just a bust, right? Or a figurine that you may have seen before. You're gonna make a mess of that? Yes, Mad Monkey, it counts. So here's the thing I was gonna tell you, and I maybe I need to explain this, and happy to. I ideate. I very often talk out loud. And talk through things out loud and process out loud. Like I said, this time on the stream is my chance to commiserate, to just get things off my chest, to hang out, and very often, what happens with that is I'm processing out loud, if that makes sense. So very often I'll just ideate, I'll talk, and I'll just say, well, I've been thinking this and I've been thinking that, and it is what it is. So today I was like, all right, there's no time like the present, I figured, and the feedback was generally positive. I don't know how it's gonna work, if it's gonna work out. But I feel I owe it to myself, and I needed to come to this conclusion. I owed it to myself to try, rather than sitting there sour grapes and thinking, I couldn't do it, or being buried under the weight of, too many issues that I could not overcome. I'm talking about specifically setting up a new YouTube channel, because this is something that I've tried in the past. I set up a Locker Gnome Geek Lifestyles YouTube channel years ago, and that was intended to be not just tech, but other geeky things. It did not work. Unfortunately, it didn't work because people just wanted tech. That was it. Not the other geeky things. I'm like, all right, fair enough. Hey, 3D Medic Vince. And hey, JB Magic. So here's what I did today. You can click that link right there. Hey-oh, JB. Do we still have a hype train? No, hype train's over. It's okay. I've been posting some blogs. I think because, I've been recording things with Jedi. Jedi's been recording video. I'll get certain things that the family might do together. And I've been posting them in the old channel, right? Which is pretty much, I guess, the only thing I can put there is vlogs. It is what it is. And so I don't expect it to ever get, mad traffic or attention ever again. But I'm not committing to any schedule at this point for the vlogs at all. No schedule whatsoever for the vlogs. I feel that between Jedi and myself, and maybe Diana and the family, we will have enough to post once a week. And it could be 20 minutes long once a week, could be an hour long. It depends on how much video happens, how many times they pick up the camera, how many times I pick up the camera, how many times something interesting happens. So that's a low priority. It's a low priority. Thank you, Monsoon Josh, for subscribing. And Mark H. and I'm Dawes Wolf. The thing is with subscribing, don't ever subscribe to a YouTube channel if you don't plan on watching. It's the death knell of every YouTube channel. The death knell. And last year I was experimenting. Like, I really wanted to try something with YouTube again. And so I set up that advice channel. It's still there. I mean, it'll never grow past, 500. It has like 500 subscribers, which is actually pretty decent for, I gave it a good, I'm not even gonna say a college try. It's just like, I knew that I wanted to do those types of videos, but inevitably they wouldn't work in my old channel. The only thing that might work in the old channel is vlogs. So I'm following that. Follow your nose. It always knows. Am I gonna get the iPhone Pro iPhone with the dynamic island? Yes. Specifically because of the dynamic island. iOS 16, like the UI a little better. Live captioning, something Android's done since the Pixel 4, so that's not new, but I hope iOS, that'll be better battery-wise. Oh, yes. I haven't used it. I hardly ever use it. Like the vlogs bring me back to the good old days. Well, there you go, OG Jumpy. 20 to 30 seem to be popular. Well, wow. I like Tech to the Sav salesman from Ren and Stimpy. Tech to the Sav? I don't remember that. Hey, Miller. Miller 3D Designs. Mr. Miller. Unless Miller's your first name. I don't know. But that was, it didn't take much to set it up. That's the tech-only YouTube channel. And my thoughts, like I said, I'm just kind of like, I'm spitballing. I feel I owe it to myself more than anything. When I want, when I go through these cycles, it's like, I just want to talk about certain things and know that they're going to land somewhere. And I feel like enough people know me enough to know my feelings about a lot of things. There are going to be some new people, right? But to know that it's a big deal to have to reset and restart, starting from scratch. It's hard. It's really tough. It's really tough. Is my volume low? Oh God, I hope not. Let me make sure. Mike. Shouldn't be lower. Is anybody else having issues? Boy, settings on the new OBS takes forever to launch. Audio. Audience mix. No, that's Everything is normal. Hello, Norman. No, yeah, that's everything's up. And nothing, I haven't adjusted anything. Not that I know of. Not issues, just curious, have to crank it. Well, now you have me concerned. I'm fine, is it the same? The volume is super low because I turned down the crazy train. Oh. One thing I can't say about most YouTube videos is the intro. Most people drone on about themselves or comment, like, subscribe, add, really not talking about the tech. The tech talk is good, then I'll likely sub before the end. Oh, I'm Dawswolf. Yeah, that's my problem, is I just talk. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just confirming. Wicked Woodrow. Wicked Woodrow was the 4th subscriber. I didn't really do it. I was like, okay, I was setting it up, and he tweeted it. I'm like, that's funny. The 4th subscriber to the YouTube channel. So there it is. That's the link, and then you confirm. Steven says, I'm not rushing to upgrade to the 14 Pro Max. Dynamic Island alone isn't enough for me to rush and upgrade, and maybe that's just my experience on multiple devices and platforms. Yeah, the Dynamic Island's enough for me, honestly. Oh, yes, fix him, dude. I did. I was just mentioning. So I got him. Thank you. I showed him, and I got your receipts. Thank you. But I don't know how much I owe, because this receipt was all rubbed off. Like, there's no, the text it's all basically rubbed off. So I don't know, how do I need help. You got to tell me what I owe you. Especially with, you have my shipping code? Did I give you my shipping code to ship it? Why aren't the dogs featured anymore? Because they are dead. So that's not going to happen. Thank you. Here in September.
Subscribed for 2 months.
For every sub or gifted sub. Hey, you black jelly bean. Disgusting. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, actually 7. Fix him, dude. You sent 7. Someone gave me the shipping code. It's incredibly cheap. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, don't ever send anything to me without getting my shipping code. Don't. Like, it's a waste of money. I get really good rates. Really good rates. Yay, almost candy corn time. Disney released a Wonderland Gallery version of Grogu in a cardboard-style vehicle. It is insanely cute. Oh, I saw that, I think. Couldn't believe the prices. This should have been, what, $7? Under 10. This box should have been under 10. I can't imagine it being much more than that. I'm blessed to have, under 7. That's what I'm saying. I had a feeling it'd be under 10. Didn't want to say 7 because I figured that'd be tempting fate, but. So see, that gets billed to me. Okay, so before we get to the makes, we're going to try something. And I don't know how well it's going to work yet. But, I mean, we've done this before. That would have cost me $25 to send a UPS grant. Yeah, see, that wouldn't have been worth it. The Chewbacca's made it in the car, made it totally worth it. Totally worth it. I try to do my upgrades every 3rd upgrade cycle or so. Gone longer. Camera upgrades usually what pushes me. Yeah, I feel the same way, Silver Sunbeam. And in fact, I was using the iPhone camera today. Not that I noticed any kind of measurable improvements in it, but for the most part, it's I'm going to give you my impressions. I'm also going to, and I don't know if I'm going to do this. The next part's live. But I want to give like my favorite features of iOS 16, like maybe, and I don't know if I want to go into the least favorite features because that's like, what's the point? Like that's there are things that just check a box, right? Definitely need to have a discount account. Yep, no doubt about that, Steven. No doubt about that. So this is going to be it's going to look like a re-record. Y'all getting a front row seat. It looks like I need to recharge my batteries, potentially. Are you slowing down the bamboo prints with the silks? Yes. Yes. It doesn't clog, but I had spaghetti. I actually had spaghetti Miller. Not a good thing. You know what? I probably need to do a timer. Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and I'm going to talk about iOS. Again. I'd say for the 16th time, but let's face it, I've probably talked about iOS more than that over the years. Going to go ahead and give you a Cliff Notes version. iOS is not my favorite mobile platform, not by a long shot. It used to be, and then iOS 7 was released. And since iOS 7, it's not really been my favorite. I still use it on a daily basis. As a matter of fact, I installed not the beta, but the final version of iOS 16 on my iPhone 13 Pro Max, knowing full well that my iPhone 14 Pro Max is coming not on launch day, because despite logging on and actually pre-ordering the pre-order on Apple's website, you could go the day before the iPhone 14 pre-order and enter all your information to just press a button at checkout and make it seamless. Allegedly. Apple's website did not load for like 5 minutes, and by the time I got through to pre-order the iPhone 14 Pro Max that I had already staged to pre-order, it was already delayed by a week. The model that I wanted. Of course, I wanted like pure black. Give me black, 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 black. I like my devices just black. I know everyone goes gaga over the colors. I'm like, I'm good with black. I'm happy. I always have been, probably always will be. Just assume that's going to be my favorite color moving forward. iOS 16 has, honestly, not been that much different from iOS 15 from a general usability perspective, from a user experience perspective, certainly not from a user interface perspective. So any kind of changes have largely been iterative, important changes, small changes. But the thing that I look for when it comes to using any device is not the hardware, right? It's the software. That's the thing that I'm going to focus on it. I'm going to hyper-focus on it because that's the thing I care about. That's the thing that makes it sing or scream or me sing or scream. You don't want to hear me sing, and you've heard me scream plenty of times. So I installed iOS 16, not really expecting much because I had just been using iOS 15 for the few days prior, looking at a few things. I still use the iPhone, not as a daily driver, but I use it primarily as a camera in live streaming environments or when I'm doing any kind of local recording. I use it when I stream sometimes onto MakerDeck as well. So I hadn't used iOS in a while and then started using it again and still noticed the micro jumps. And I would say pronounced lag, sometimes worse in certain apps than in others, but certainly in seeing iOS 15 side by side, let's say with the flagship from Samsung, the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, the Samsung is far snappier, far more responsive. The scroll just is supremely more fluid, side by side with iOS 15. So iOS 16 doesn't seem to be as bad. That's an accolade, by the way. That's about as good as it's going to get from me as far as, a compliment to iOS. I'm still not a fan of the general user experience. I can use it. I understand how it works. But I believe that a good portion of that fluidity concern that I've had with iOS has been mitigated, at least, with the initial release of iOS 16. I've run into other bugs. For example, and this is apparently an anomaly that other people have experienced, as much as I really don't need a search button here on the springboard, when I search, first of all, I like the fluid animation as the keyboard comes up, no lag whatsoever, no drop frames, no hiccups. There are other hiccups in animations and scrolling in iOS 16. Spoiler alert. But if I search for example, let's do podcasts. Siri gives me suggestions for podcasts. I have the podcast app installed, but it just says Siri suggestions, podcasts, Spotify, photos, dictionary. Okay, so I have Spotify installed, but I also have podcasts installed. So let me go and I'll show you here. Where's my pod? Well, here, I can just search for podcast here. Okay. So I don't even have to start, or I don't have to finish typing podcast. It shows up here. It shows up. The same thing that has happened to Howard Pinsky as well. I can do the same. Settings does the same thing on the Springboard. So I've run into those kind of glitches here and there on iOS, and it's not user error, people. It isn't. I wouldn't consider that to be a showstopper, but it just speaks to how I wish Apple would take its time, just a little more time, with the fit and finish, and not just release a feature, but implement that feature, because it's not the feature, it's the implementation. See, this is the story that you'll hear everybody say, and they're right, when they say that Apple didn't adopt the always-on display until it was the right thing to do with the iPhone 14 devices, and I don't disagree with that. It seems to be a fluid implementation of always-on. We'll get to that as soon as I get my iPhone 14 a week after everybody else gets it. So by the time I talk about it, it'll be an irrelevant conversation. But that's the thing. If they wait for other features and implementing those other features until they can get it right, I can't really predict if Search or Spotlight or Siri or whatever it is, when you search on the home screen, if I can't get this to work right one time, why would I rely on it? Why would you rely on any software that was inconsistent? Well, you probably wouldn't, because if you have a haphazard experience, it's a haphazard experience. So iOS 16 feels a little smoother than iOS 15. Marginally, not like leaps and bounds. I don't know if the new iPhone is going to mitigate that at all, because there really hasn't been that much of a speed bump in the new versions of iPhone's hardware, or Apple's hardware in general. But that's also the thing. The software is the thing that now needs to be improved. Like, I'm not saying we've hit the law of diminishing returns for a lot of these hardware experiences, because they're going to keep pushing the speeds. Give me as much speed as we can. That's technology. It's a race that never ends. I love it. I eat it up. Give me as much performance as I can possibly get. But when the software can't keep pace with the hardware, you've got a problem. And the software really hasn't felt that much more responsive in recent iPhone or iOS generations. So I'll be curious, with a minor speed bump, I believe, in single CPU core performance. I don't have the hardware, don't have access, had to pay for it with my own money, just like this device, just like darn near every device I get. But my experience so far has been a good one. I kept playing around with it, thinking, could I use this? Could I use this phone over my current daily driver? The answer isn't about the hardware. That answer is probably not going to change when the iPhone 14 gets here. Sorry, iPhone 14 Pro Max. Because it's not a hardware story for me, it's a software story. So iOS 16 is dramatically better than some earlier versions from iOS 7 to iOS 15. But I did notice in certain scrolling behaviors, specifically when like images are kind of loading, what happens, and this is the best explanation for it, is that you've got a smooth scroll, and then it stops, and then it jumps. So smooth scroll, stop, and jump. And it happens. It's like a fraction of a second. But those people who have sharp eyes, who can see the difference between a 60 hertz screen and 120 hertz, and believe you me, I absolutely can. An iPhone or an iPad with ProMotion display makes the software so much better. So much. I can't even consider any other iOS. I can't even consider any other computer screen that's not running 120 frames per second at least. So it's largely fluid. But then I ran into the standard now iOS hiccups. Smooth scroll, stops, and then jumps. happens across apps. But iOS 16, at least this version, the initial release version, has seemingly mitigated a lot of it. Not all of it, but a lot of it. So that, I gotta say, I was not expecting at all. That was my initial impression. I was like, huh. Twitter scrolls a little cleaner. Google Photos is still a jank fest. Sometimes when you scroll lists and it has to catch up, you get the lag. It's a software optimization problem. It's obviously not the hardware. This hardware is more than ample. But then I look at how it scrolls, how an app scrolls, and I may be using the same app on an Android device. And more often than not, we're talking like, let's say third-party apps like Stocard. I don't know if you've used this app before. It's called Stocard, Stocard. It's free, cross-platform. It allows you to store all your affinity cards, like your store cards, and you can hold up a barcode and then they scan it, or a QR code and they scan it. You know, when you go to your loyalty cards, right? And I've used it for years, and it's always had really poor scrolling performance on iOS. It's slightly more smooth on iOS 16 than it was on 15. So that tells me that a system-level optimization must have taken place. But it's still not nearly as smooth as the same app on Android. And that's not the only app that seems to perform better on Android than iOS. And I'm not talking about how fast it launches. I'm talking about using it. Actually using the app, like where you're spending most of your time. And that's where I still find my initial impressions with iOS 16 is it still doesn't match the same level of fluidity as Android. And I mean, I've got too many phones lying around. I'm using my my Pixel right now as well as a webcam using re-incubate camo. Talked about that in the past. Be happy to talk about it again. But I mean, I'm using these devices, so I'm seeing them side by side. This is not a matter of hating. It's a matter of wanting. It's a matter of expecting. It's a matter of anticipating that the next experience I'm going to have on this device is going to be a good one. And so Apple has cleaned up some of the cruft. I've run into a couple of issues of slop with iOS. This first version, that may get cleaned up. It's just fresh out of beta. But as a performer, I gotta tell you, I'm pretty happy with iOS 16 over iOS 15 for general fluidity, with a little asterisk by that. So I also hope to talk about my favorite new features of iOS 16 in the coming days. There are a few that jump out at me, and I hope to talk about that before I get the new iPhone, because that's a completely different conversation. I'm glad to be able to talk about this stuff, because I do it anyway. I think about it anyway. I'm always reading the news, always. I'm always immersed in the news. It's just that, I do things somewhat differently. I think different. Yeah. So thank you for allowing me that time to talk. Used to watch me all the time. Oh, yeah. So here's, this is that video I just did. Hey, that Y-Wing guy. That video I just did was an Alien... Oh, thank you. Oh, I got... Yeah, I'll see there. Alien Industrial, thank you for following again. And Iwakuri and Chief Special K. Thank you. Was that great? Was that good? You were holding that in the whole time? Oh, you knew. So anyway, I have no idea how long that was, but I felt like it was a good Chris Pirillo video. That was a good one. I don't know what makes a good one apart from a talky, rambly one over 10 minutes. Yeah, that's a good Chris Pirillo. So I'm probably going to upload that tonight. I'll wait for the Pro Max Premium Super Deluxe Breathtakingly Ultra Transcendent Amazingly Awesome version. Apple hasn't impressed me lately. It's I always want to be impressed. I'll give it a fair shake. I will give it a fair shake. but I don't think it's quite there yet. From the bugs that I've run into, it ain't quite there for me. It's gonna be different for everybody though. I don't want to take away from what everybody else. Question for you regarding frame drop issues on iOS. Aside from YouTube, I've had bad luck with most of the Google apps. Do you agree? Do agree. S22 Ultra 120 feels light years more responsive. That's Wicked Woodrow. That's all I'm saying, dude. That's all I'm saying. And you got to see them side by side. You really do. You really do. And these are things that we use. Everybody has a smartphone, and more often than it's either going to be iOS or it's going to be Android. One of the two. That's it. Those are your choices, basically, at this point. One of the two. Kind of like Mac or PC. Yeah, you can go Linux, for sure. Biggest beef I have with Apple is Apple Silicon's integrated RAM. Oh, yeah. See, that doesn't bother me as much, and I know it should. That's one of those things that it should bother me. It should, but it just doesn't. By the way, I'm thinking this weekend of doing the live a live video on the new YouTube channel. So that's the. So I want to try to record some clips. I don't know how frequently any of this is going to happen. I just don't want to get stung, and I'm new to the I'm kind of new to the YouTube game, believe it or not. As long as I've been around. Is Google optimizing the app for iOS? What's causing it? I don't know. Google uses a different framework. But it's not just Google's apps. That's the problem. If it was just that, I don't think they're trying to push more people to Android. They just want more people to use Google. Part of the reasons I switched back to Windows as a desktop platform. Oh, yeah. That'd be a good reason. All right, let's take a look at everybody's makes, shall we? Shall we see some makes? Open it up. Oh, I was able to upgrade, by the way, to OBS 28. And I'm very glad. Because it had some, nice little features I wanted, like being able to start a virtual camera, but specifically on a certain scene. So it's always now when I start a virtual camera, it's always locked in on I don't have to have OBS preview being the same scene. So that's really nice to have. Or one nice thing to have in the new version of OBS. I had to wait until there was a new version of NDI, or the NDI interface. Go. Where is show and tell? There we go. Show and tell. Like I said, not a lot of makes, but that's okay. Used to use OBS in daily work meetings. It's super fun. Well, I couldn't upgrade until they had an update for the NDI plugin, and someone released like a workaround for OBS 28. They're I guess working also on a complete update on the NDI plugin, but I just needed it to work, and so I got it to work. I don't like the new default interface, though. I'll be honest. It seems really kind of bloated to me, and maybe it's just that I need something that's a bit more information dense for OBS. Here's how this one's doing. I hope this one keeps going smooth or smoothly. But the new OBS seems to be fine. 3D printing is rather mesmerizing. Goodness, what are you printing? Oh, these are lightsaber parts. Jedi disappeared pretty quickly, but she was building. She likes building the lightsaber staffs. But these are like build your own lightsaber things. So I'm printing another a top piece here. It won't be as big as this one. This one's a little shorter. And then downstairs in the bamboo, I'm printing the gold connectors. Different styles, and I'm getting through all of them slowly but surely. Am I getting Gotham Knights? No, I don't really game a lot, so no. Probably will not be 3D printing Gotham Knights either. Notice they did open up the spacing, I guess, for touchscreens. Possibly. And that makes sense. But like there are certain font formatting issues that were just a little wacky to me. So I ended up falling back onto the regular dark. And dark has a few tweaks to it too. Really nice UI tweaks, actually. It doesn't look as... maybe I'm just used to it now, but it doesn't look as fugly. Of course, it could look less fugly, in my humble opinion. But you know, I'm kind of a snob when it comes to UI. Need to get you a good virtual avatar app for Linux. Everyone start laughing. I showed up as a talking wolf, but boss, he's a talking wolf. Do it. Bob would love that for sure. Good evening, TC Jamie. The Motalk staff. Tell her she built that then. Let's do this. How do I turn this on? Oh, I did already. Okay. Didn't mean to turn you on. The Nintendo Switch hand grips. I was printing on the stream last night. Prints by Nick. Good grips. Oh, yeah. Solid grips. Necessary grips. Those grips. Yep. Totally understand those. Otter's Danger Den recommends putting painter's tape on the inside so it doesn't scratch. That's smart. Oh, and then he showed how he did it there. You know, I have the Pro controller I've used, but I've never I haven't 3D printed a grip, which would probably be a lot easier for me to use. Oh, Silver Sunbeam. His Photos Mint Ice Dragon is finished. Everyone loves their ice dragons, don't they? I had to write a note for myself. Jedi left me a note too. And it says, "See you soon." So she says if I miss her, then I can look at that note. And she would tell me. Silver Sunbeam, my Photos Mint Ice Dragon finished. Good filament color. Good filament choice. All right, you Rainbow Dash, Pez Liz. Ultra Swole Pikachu from Mini Me. That's the same one. I think that's the same one, or virtually the same one that Josh did too. Final Finish is gonna have to wait until I moved and reorganized. Good luck with that, Silver Sunbeam. Oh, whoa. Photos Mint Zombie Miniature at 200%.
The Midnight Smith cheered X100. Did someone say gold? This is kind of like gold.
I love gold. Actually, hang on. Midnight Smith, I got something more for you. First of all, a new tech YouTube channel that I set up today for tech-only stuff, including some tech streams. That's the plan. I haven't figured out all the details around it yet. But that's a thing. Let me flip on, not flip off. I'm not gonna flip anybody off. Now that we got the zombie on the screen from Kevin, it's a good zombie. I love gold. There you go. It's working. Had to slow it down dramatically and get brims on there. Otherwise, I had big time issues with this, but I'm successfully printing. This is Polymaker Gold, silver gold, no silver, silk gold. Smell it, the smell of it, the taste of it. Austin Powers Faja. Okay, so we'll go back to the makes. Yeah, so the Midnight Smith, I wanted to let you know, I set up today a new YouTube channel. I don't have branding yet, really. I fix him dude, if he has bandwidth, may be able to help with that. As someone who's, I really like his eye for graphics. I have 285 subscribers so far, which is better than 0. It is a good start to what it is that I'm doing. I still feel that daily videos, it probably wouldn't cut it. I think a live video may cut it. So I may be rejiggering schedules somewhat. I may be going live on YouTube at 5 p.m. and then live on Twitch at 6 or so. Well, I have subscribers, no doubt about that. Well, Wicked Wardrobe, I will only grow hard if people watch the videos. YouTube only cares. They only care when you watch the videos. Period. They only do. So I want to try to do it as a live video channel because they're into podcasts, right? So I want to do a podcast show where we're talking about the day's news and I can answer questions throughout the show. Not on Twitch. Not on Twitch. Twitch is for farting around. Twitch is for me talking with other makers and Star Wars stuff and having fun. I mean, I'd have fun otherwise, but you got to be focused, hyper focused on the YouTube. It's all about the algorithm. You're fighting the algorithm, and that's the reason I had to restart. So, just it. But I really think you have a perfect opportunity, given how regurgitated so much of the tech YouTube is. Well, I am definitely different. Oh, TC Jamie, thank you.
1 subs.
Short, concise. Me, never. Thank you for the gift of sub in the September. But that's the thing is that video I just shot. I don't have a video editor. I would love to get one. Maybe that's a goal. To get a video editor and to have the fancy effects and all that stuff. But I gotta play to my strengths. Here I am. Let's talk. And then you understand. So, no. I mean a video editor person who could possibly pump things up. Hey, Brett. Good to see you. Thank you. Oh! Gained one more subscriber there over on YouTube. Thank you. Let's get back to those makes. Now that I showed one of the Bamboo Lab folk, a.k.a. the Midnight Smith, what was going on with my bamboo. Oops. I want to do that. So we got the zombie. It's a good zombie. Steven. An organizer treat that fits inside the lid compartment of his cricket maker. Oh, yeah. That's a nice filament, Mad Cat. I think is that a Photosmint? Palpatine?
Josh
No.
3D chaired X100
Wexter?
today in Star Wars history in 2006. The video game LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, was released for the consoles Xbox, Xbox 360, PlayStation 2, GameCube, PSP, Nintendo DS,
It's a lot of
Game Boy
consoles.
Advance, and PC.
It's a ton of consoles. No, I'm not doing that for YouTube subs, Mark H. I could do it for members, but here's the thing. I literally just set it up. I set up the channel today. Just kind of.
A Brit. The Sith Lord Brit has requested your presence immediately. Sincerely, Sith Lord Brit the Third.
Brit, I set up a new YouTube channel. It would be nothing like yours. Your stuff is awesome. My stuff, I am not anywhere near your level of creativity. Anywhere near it. You are way creative. Me, not so much. Brit. I have no game. I have no TikTok game. I have no shorts game. You don't want to see me in shorts. That's for sure. Thanks for telling us about the Samsung Internet Browser 8x faster than Google on my phone. I told you, Eric Abernathy. I told you. Dude, I freaking told you. It is so good. I told you. If I make a recommendation, y'all, rarely, if ever, do I make a very bad recommendation. It's been known to have happened. But if I make a recommendation like that, there's a reason. What do we need to search to find a new channel? Oh, right now it's probably not ranking. There's the link for subscribing. Yeah, I told you. In fact, that's a video I may end up re-uploading to the new channel. I mean, not that it hey, Digital Dark Knight, thank you for the cheer.
Digital Dark Knight chaired X500.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Astronac has got... Oh, wait, hang on. I scrolled past... Wait, whoa, hang on. I got the Lego. Ooh, that's a nice color. I like that color. I haven't printed a Lego stud because I haven't had any new colors as of late. Since I'm new here, I'd print some older... post some older prints. Some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Need a custom channel name, not random. Oh, yeah. I'm not there. I think you get that when you reach 2,000... I need 2,000 subscribers. And that's going to be a very slow, arduous climb. I think 4,000 viewer hours. So one of the reasons why I want to do live videos, because that would get my viewer, it would definitely help the viewer hours. But the 2,000 subs is going to take, past the initial push, it's going to take some work, and it's going to take some attention. So I've got to spend time on it. Those are good. Those models turn out really well. Here, Astronac, more repacks, rep racks. I read it as repack. Yeah, SEO. Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing too. Optimization, and I'm not an optimizer. I'm up to 289. Woo! 300. If I can get 300 in one day, that's a pretty good deal. Digital Dark Knight. I am continuing to print. Now that we're done showing Discord, we'll pop over to the Twitters, because there's a couple things over there to show. I'm printing these pieces for assemble your own. Well, Jedi's been doing staffs. She's been making staffs, but they're like little lightsaber pieces, so she can build your own lightsaber. But hey, if she's building her own staff, so be it. Figured kids would have fun with those. Certainly Jedi. And on the bamboo right now, I'm printing the small gold pieces. Sarah Oakley. Oh, aka Sarah Westry1. Westry1 is her handle. Did this, and then she said, oh, I forgot to tag Maker Deck. I'm glad she went back and tagged, because otherwise I would have missed it. No, it's a fun saber design, Nomi 3. There's the Silver Sunbeams dragon. There's a sale on Maker Deck's store. If you get 2 pillows, you can save 15%. Not a great sale, but still, if you're looking at pillows, it's a good way of saving money, potentially. Custom URL eligibility to create a custom URL for your channel account needs to have 100 or more subscriber, be at least 30 days old. Oh! So I just have to wait 30 days. So I should have launched it officially on Jedi's birthday, but I'm like, well, it's a Monday. Better to be doing it at the beginning of the week. Maker Deck is a 24/7 live video feed channel on Twitch. Any maker can join. We'll have up to 10 makers at a time. Right now we have 6 on the screen, so there's room for more. A few people who are watching live are actually printing right now too. Miss Darth Vader? Okay, that ought to be interesting. But anyway, Maker Deck is a 24/7 channel. That happens here. You can follow it. Follows are free. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So there's a sale. Save 15%. And then there's from yesterday, Liz's dragon, the ice dragon. I've got a good icy kind of filament. I haven't done it. I've only done one of the dragons, and it was in the orange. And it's been a while. I did that. Did I do that on the bamboo? I think I may have overdone it on the supports for my dragon. But sometimes it's better to have more than, well, no, not sometimes. No. Sometimes it's good to have the right amount. Yeah, the one that I was trying to print, and it came off the bed, and that's what makes me think my bed. I need to get a new one. Is because its adhesion is just it's not what it used to be. So I'm gonna wait until I get the new Flexi plate to use, and then try. There's a Hex 3D Flexi. It's like a sea serpent, not a dragon. I can help you with sports. Read the directions. I did. I don't know if there may have been directions the first time, but I don't know. Have I washed the plate lately? This is the cold plate for bamboo. I did wash this plate on the Prusa.
The Sith Lord Brits has requested
Yes,
your
Liz.
presence.
You missed the earlier announcement. Yes, the Gyarados.
Sincerely, Sith Lord Brits.
Oh, Pokemon?
The third.
Is it Pokemon? I didn't know that. I know it would be hard to do, but you should make your own 3D printer. Nope, not gonna happen. It is definitely not in the cards. Definitely not in the cards. I just saw the new heatless beds from Ender. Well, I just ordered the textured plate, which is like the ulti stick. Although I haven't used the ulti stick lately because I couldn't get it to go low enough, or I couldn't get it to be high enough. Really, I couldn't get it to meet. But since I replaced the nozzle, I might be able to recalibrate for the plate. But honestly, I've been, ever since washing and cleaning up the sheet, kind of scrubbing it using acetone and then like a Scotch Brite. It was fine. Oh, you were in the shower. Well, Liz, TMI. It looks like, is one of them going to be taller? Are those three the same height? And it's just finishing that one? We'll see. Nope, guess not. Like two are almost finished. These are mid pieces. So they're really short. They and I figured they'd be fast to whip out all together. So I'll be doing the remaining 6 of the gold now that I know I can do it slowly. And with the brim on the bamboo, I'll do the 6 gold remaining pieces for the lightsaber tomorrow. And that pretty much gold, silver. So I gotta do the hilts, and the top pieces. And then those are the two remain longer. They're longer. They take longer to print. The silver I wanted to do on the Prusa. Or silver I wanted to do on the bamboo, but I may end up doing it overnight on the Prusa instead. If it fits. Some of them, they're too long for the Prusa. Too tall. Ed, Too Tall Jones. I'm dying. Chris should 3D print his own iOS. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Very cute. Yeah. That dragon's coming across okay. Jank is what you meant? Oh, no worries. I'm Daz Wolf. Holy Schmidt.
I'm Daz Wolf cheered X3092 to help with branding on the new channel and put me as top cheerleader. Party popper.
Wow, thank you. I'm Daz Wolf. Very appreciated. Because I do want to pay Fix'em Dude for any help he's able to provide with the thumbnails and whatnot. So I'm Daz Wolf. That's pretty much going to Fix'em Dude for it. We haven't figured out a rate. I don't know what he doesn't know what to charge. I don't know what to ask for. I don't know what, but I know that a good thumbnail is like critical. All I'm gonna do right now is basically have me, like, hi, it's me, but then a white background, like just a cutout of me, but a white background. Because until I have a better thumbnail that pops, that jumps out, you know, until I have like the big text and the, you know, wacky faces, like. I mean, you have to do all of it. No, I did not plan on shaving just for you, Liz. I don't want to shave. For you. I wasn't planning on it. About $3.50 a thumbnail? You can use iOS 16 to do the cut? What, my shaving? You should shoot in a volume. Oh, yeah, like my faces. All right, here you go. Here are all my faces. Like I could do faces all the time. iOS 16 has that cutout feature with photos. What? Chief Special K. What? What's the cutout feature with photos? It just cuts into your photos? Yeah. Doesn't know the Loch Ness Monster 350? I don't, apparently. Oh, Dynamic Island looks fun. It does. I've said that. I've so much as said that. You just long press it. Cut out. Oh, yeah. Actually, because I use Pixelmator on the desktop. Although I've been thinking about getting a license for their other photo app too, because it may be a little easier. But let's try it. I have all these. I don't have a lot of photos in Apple anymore because they're all on Google. Wait, just get to the bottom there. So there, edit. I assume, and then how do I? No, where's the feature? I gotta figure out where the feature is. It's like mystery meat. No, see, I've got there's that. See, where do you do it here? Go to a photo. Where do I do it? Where is it? I gotta figure out how to do it. Oh, do I just tap it? Copied original. So I'm not editing. Okay, there. Okay. Oh, yeah. It did. Wow. Hang on. Yeah, okay, so copy or share. So I can share and save the files, save the image. Well, I'm going to be using that, especially with a better selfie camera. Although this was taken on my Samsung. I'm pretty sure this was taken on my Samsung. Okay, now where do I do it? I wish I could edit this damn list. Why is it so friggin' long? Save image? Where is it saving to? Oh, just... Yeah, I don't... Save to files, I guess. Okay, save it onto my iCloud. Exceedingly simple. Family Christmas photos. What was that? Oh, Kieran, thank you. Apple been leaning heavily on their ML cores lately. Good. Time to change the red curtains to green. No, actually, here, look. So it did save to the clipboard, but it also saved in... I hate the springboard. In fact, I've been thinking about like deleting all my self-organization stuff and just going straight to the app search thing. iCloud Drive. It should be here. Okay. Subject. It did a pretty decent job even around the glasses. Usually the glasses is where it really screws up. Did a decent job. So yeah, it did there, but it also missed my armpit down there. Missed my armpit. But for one click setting, right? For one click whatever, not bad. Also kind of fudged around my ear. This is indoors. Everything else seems, I mean, a little fudge around the eyebrow, but not too bad. Not bad. Really, not bad. Oh, I don't have iMessage enabled. I know I'm the only one. But I've been thinking about nuking all of my organization here and just going here and just searching for, like, you know, let's say messages, because it's just quicker. This search button, I don't think I'm ever going to use. I don't really like a lot of the widgets. I don't need a lot of the widgets. I mean, weather is a big deal for me. I do keep an eye on the weather, especially this time of year, and then calendar. But I'm not always staring at the iPhone screen. How to get fudge around the ears and eyebrows? No idea. You're talking about a mobile device being able to do this baked in instead of needing a fancy app like Photoshop. Oh, I know, dude. It's great. I mean, this seriously, that's a feature. I'm not saying it's a game changer. It's iterative, but it becomes that much more important. So now, for like a thumbnail, right? I need to get a face off to Fix Him Dude or whatever. I could easily get it to him and try to do it in a way that maybe it's cleaner, maybe it saves time, I don't know. Or maybe he doesn't have time and I got to do a thumbnail. So the thumbnail I got to do in the interim, I can do a quick interim thumbnail, because that's the thing. On YouTube, you can change your thumbnails all the time. Especially if one is not performing well, you can change your thumbnail and your video views will go through the roof. It's crazy. Oh, Zombie. Thank you.
Zombie a Hedgehog just resubscribed for 5 months. What is MakerDeck?
Let me show you. All right. So, oops. I'm used to different controls here. That's the problem. Swapping between phones sometimes. All right. So, what would be a more complex setup? Well, there's some crap behind me. Okay, so do this one. Okay, so I did the photo, right? So now I should be able to, yep, there's that. And then share. And then I can save the files. I may add tags if I want, but in saving the files, I would do that because that's the easiest way to get to the desktop. Get something to the desktop. At first I thought it had ruined my hair, but no, that was a close-up. So, again, with glasses, these apps usually have problems with glasses. So if you don't wear glasses, you're doing well. Oh, by the way, and there's another thing I want to show up. Kind of got a little fudgy down here, too. Really clean enough around the perimeter. We'll see if this gets any better with the new phone, but it always fudges the glasses. Always. Always. Pixel 7 is supposed to have a similar feature along with erasing unwanted background objects. Oh, that yes. Or at least the 6 has that. 6? This is the 6? 7's the one that's coming out? I should look that up. That's a cool feature for those who need it, right? And you know, especially if you have good background, if you need background separation. I don't, but like I don't plan on using, you know, too many different like lock screens, right? I'm really happy with the this as a lock screen, this live wallpaper of the Earth. I'm reminded a lot of there was one on it. I want to say there was Android had something like that, didn't it? I turned it off because I was like, taking battery. I'm like, it's not a big deal. But generally speaking, the lock screen is actually pretty easy. How to get your sub badge back? Well, I'm glad. How do we? Can I? Yeah, it's called Earth. All right, time to crash. No worries. Have fun, Otter's Danger Den. The background had lighting. I think they originally pushed that cutout feature to make stickers for iMessage. It makes sense. And I think there's a drag and drop a feature as well? No? Or something like that? Yeah? Because, like, I mean, I'm used to the Android lock screen. It's just very clean, very black and white. Already subscribed, but I'll add my 2 cents comment. Because yay, interaction to help drive channel law. I don't like new channels. I like everything being centralized, but I know it's because the algorithm, and I find that insanely frustrating. It's why I love your Twitch so much. This is Mike. And really need to get back in the groove of watching. Life has kept me busy lately, but yeah, everything and anything goes in one place. Wish YouTube gods would allow a channel like that to thrive. With that said, I subscribe and eagerly await more. That's awesome. So, like, I don't mind the lock screen on the Samsung device. I wish I could do a little more customization, but like at a glance, I can see the time, date, and upcoming events for the day, as well as maybe some notifications. Right? That's really, I've learned all I need. And then if I tap if I open it and unlock it, I tap the time, I get some quick information, calendar, maybe some weather information, recorder, date and time with a countdown timer. So it's a different type of experience, honestly. Completely different. It was good weather here today. That's for sure. Very good weather. You like Motorola's take on the lock screen? Icons for apps with notifications at the bottom. Tap to see them. Swipe up. Open that. Dismiss. Haven't looked at a Motorola device in ages. Those are, I mean, there's certain ones that if I'm going to buy it, I know I have to use it. Like, I don't just get a device just to have it. Not my thing. So I've definitely got some, I'll be adding up like my favorite features of iOS, and I think that may be the next one that I want to be talking about. Because these are, they're exciting, right? New features that really work and that work well. Like that background cutout thing. For some reason, I thought that was just on the new phone, but that having that on every phone is actually a boon. That's a big deal. In the past, I've used the background separator on Pixelmator, and Pixelmator does a really good job with it. Like a really good job with it. Yeah, LG, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Yes. Oops. Right here. There's the link. Thank you for asking. Let me write that down too. For some reason, this one just doesn't seem to be. Green doesn't seem to be as metallic for some reason. Whoa! Okay, 299 subscribers on the first day. Not bad, not bad. I would say for a soft launch, not having any videos, that's actually really good. Oh, there's a new, if you're on Mac OS, there's a new Safari update. I don't know if it makes things snappier. I hope it does. And Monterey got an update, a point update before 13 rolls out in the next few weeks. LG, they're not doing smartphones anymore, much to Fix'em Dude's chagrin. I used to know someone who worked there in the mobile department. He got me like several mobile like review units. That's how Fix'em Dude ended up getting his device from me. LG used to make Google's phones. Well, a lot of people used to make Google's phones. I did not get my arcade screen fixed, I'm Doswolf. I've yet to find someone who can do CRTs here in the Pacific Northwest. It's a big deal. Hello, the Free Heathen. Motorola, I think, seems to own the universal unlocked mid to upper range phone space. A lot of bang for the buck. Well, you know what? There's a place for everything and everybody. Your LG phone is scared because I'm going to go look for a new phone soon enough. Yeah. I think didn't Fix'em Dude had an LG V30? Jedi had a V30 and a V40. And the screen, she just kept breaking the screens. I'm like, I'm just until I know that it's not going to happen. Now, I know that if I was to hand her an Android device, like to go full on with it, because right now she just uses her iPad. The iPad is like protected. The iPad is like a tank. It's so protected, so well protected. And she can record videos on it and do all the stuff on it that she normally can. So having a phone that could also, again, that could break is a bit of overkill for her right now. Does the V30 do wireless charging, or is it that old? Jitterbug. That sounds familiar. I don't know if I remember that. Been learning how to fix the old tech. Great streamers doing step-by-step on YouTube. Oh, I bet. Me, I'm not going to mess with electronics. I do not want to electrocute myself. Not a fan of that. Not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture. It hit different. Love saying how something doesn't have wireless charging indicated it's old. Well, kind of. It's a thing. Wireless. I very rare. I do when I'm sitting at the desk. I do plug in the Samsung device, especially if I know I'm going to be using it or had been using it. Especially. Oh, cool. Twitch allows you to do sort options. Click above to reorder your followed channels. Viewers high to low recommended for you are alphabetical. Interesting. So now you can do different sorts. Wow. Alphabetical may be impossible because everyone's offline. Recommended. That's a good way of mixing it up. That's a really good way of mixing it up. Like a really, really, really good way. I like that. Y'all see this yet? Of course it recommended Maker Deck. Naturally. Any feelings on the D23 announcements like Tales of the Jedi? Love them. Honestly, RC Maniac, I'm in. It's Star Wars, I am in. What do I have against the magic smoke? Nothing. Yeah, give me all the Star Wars things. Yeah, I don't want to let out that magic smoke. It's a pain to get it back in the electronics. Nope. What does Apple need to do to win Chris back? Say, hey, this year we're unveiling our new design language. Meet Blippy. I don't know. Woo! And then they say, this interface experience is a new paradigm where we've applied all the best quality, blah, 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 blah. We're rolling it out to all the devices. This is, the iPhone, the watch, the iPad, the desktop, and it's like a complete re-architecture, a complete reimagining of what iOS is and how it works. But I fear it's now succumbed to the problem that Windows has. Windows can't change anything without pissing off half the world. that's my concern, is that they've backed themselves into that corner, and have to be very careful about how they move forward. But like I said, the dynamic island was a very smart addition. That was the way the notch should have been accommodated in the first place, instead of what we got, in my opinion. Crispy UI bot? What? Me? Change your name to Samsung? Nah, no. I mean, Samsung, I feel though, is best in class for Android devices right now, for sure. For software, certainly. Side by side. It's a great UI, but a stupid name. What? Which one? Need an iOS version of Microsoft Bob? Yeah. I mean, it works, but it's just not for me. Thoughts on Meta's VR? Not really. I'm not a VR guy. Oh, Dynamic Islands. Yeah. It's a funny name, but they got ahead of it with a marketing term, so no one called it the pill. People are still going to call it the pill, I'm sure. I mean, any kind of advancement is great, but VR, I get sick. And honestly, I would have to hear that it's motion sick proof before I jumped into it and spent the money. It'd be very hard for me to do otherwise. Apple didn't seem to care when they revamped macOS Classic to OS X, changed out fonts from Lucida to Helvetica San Francisco, which isn't the San Francisco I remember working with years ago. Yeah, I loved Lucida. And then when they switched over to whatever they're using now, I'm like, it's a bit too Helvetica-ish for me. I mean, it is Helvetica, I believe. But I just like, For some reason, I loved Lucida. It was just, yes. It had style. It had punch. And then they got rid of it. That was disappointing. I admit, that was very disappointing. Just like how they said iPhone X when everyone said iPhone X. It was just like OS X. Like, no, it's OS X. Or at least it used to be. Gonna have to get the 14 for sure. 8 plus batteries crap. Too much twitch. Oh, Astronac. Oh, that's a hell of an upgrade. Astronac, if you do go with a 14, I'd still recommend getting a Pro or a Pro Max. Because the Dynamic Islands, I feel, are that feature is worth the upgrade. That feature is worth the extra $100, $200. Just that the implementation of that feature, I think, is just genius. Even at a distance, I'm like, yes, that, yes. Now, if they could address the other things that I have a problem with, it'd be great. Will they? I doubt it. It might happen, but I don't know when. They can fix it in software. Yeah, but we gotta wait another year. Oh, I don't want to wait another year. Microsoft has no one to blame but themselves, especially the monumentally stupid change they made to the UI Office apps over the years. Oh my god. I'm so glad Office apps are getting rebooted, like Outlook getting rebooted. Teams already needs a reboot. Teams is a mess. Especially if you're not on Windows, but even if you are on Windows, it's a different kind of mess. Oh, I love my fonts. You wanted, Google's modular phone. I remember that. They also, today, I guess they killed future Pixelbook products, which is disappointing. I had a Pixelbook. It was really nice. I had it for like 3 days, years ago. I bought it, and there was an issue where when you would minimize an app, the background would basically change brightness or contrast. I filed a bug report, and a lot of people piled on top of it and complained, and it never got fixed. And I'm like, that would have driven me nuts. I'm like, no, I'm out. You know what? Honestly, I'm glad, because I don't know how much I would have used it. But finding stories on fonts, people go, oh, the font changed, and there's tons of drama and background deals around them. Oh, I bet. Your uncle still uses 98? Oh my god. How could you still... I don't understand. I really don't understand. I'm surprised Pixelbook was killed, slowly converting Chromebook to the equivalent of Android tablet with a keyboard. Yep. I think that's going to be what they're going to do. I don't think they're going to kill Chromebooks. I mean, I think education, they've got too much of a foothold in education for it. So it makes sense that they go with a foldable, I think is what's been talked about. Instead of doing their own Chromebook, doing their own Android, doing a tablet. My issue is I'm not thrilled with the multitasking on the Pixel. So I don't know if it's going to work any better, or even on the Samsung device. The only way I feel I can use the Samsung Ultra or Galaxy Ultra, S8 Ultra, and I've said this before, but Dex. Dex is the only. It's basically pretty much exclusive Dex. There's no need for me to jump into the other layout, the base. I've done it. I did it once. I'm like, I don't like this. I'm like, ew. I want to move these around. I'm like, Dex. The only problem is, like, there's certain apps on Android that are not as good as they could or should be. Microsoft Edge being one of them. Microsoft Edge on Android sucks, especially on the tablet. Sucks. Chrome isn't bad. Although the problem with Chrome on Android is you can't use plugins. So you almost have to use like something like Brave. Or I use Samsung Internet Browser. And then have ad block, because Samsung Internet Browser is the snappiest browser on Android. Hey, Royal Nomi, good to see you. Hope the laundry goes well. He only uses 98 for Logic to record music, but it is so illogical to use Windows 98. So illogical. Yeah, I guess I've become a stickler for a lot of those design details over the years, and usability. And so I like having different experiences on different platforms, if only to know what I'm missing. Like, that feature, would that get me to switch to an iPhone? No, it would not, because that's just one feature. Right? Would another feature, would the lock screen get me to switch? Probably not. Like, it's neat, but not as big of a deal as it is for others, because I've had a lock screen before. It's not a big deal. Like I said, I'm on the cusp of basically deleting all the screen apps here, and I went through last year and like eliminated a ton of apps, because I've got them organized like these are my social apps, although they do have social, right? They do have social, or I have like my games, and admittedly they have games, but like I had like input output or tools or office apps or Google apps separate, my various things. So it's just it's getting used to a different way of organization. But I feel like I'm ready to just delete the folders, because I don't like, honestly, I don't like I don't like how each one has only got 9, and when you tap an icon and it kind of starts jiggling, but you're just trying to get a right-click menu. Like, that improved. It got snappier with iOS 16 for sure. Like, definitely animations are faster. Still have VM of XP to run Fruity Loops Producer Edition. Wow. Someone I'm sure uses Vegas. Mini-Me school requirement is the only reason we have a Chromebook in the house. Not a fan of thin clients and portable devices. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I got another Chromebook coming in soon. It was a pretty good price, so I'm trying to stay ahead of a problem. iOS holder holds more than 9? No. Only 9 at a time, dude. 9 at a time. And you have to manually, like, then there's a space. I think they're going to give up on your ability to, here's my prediction. All the folder management stuff, I feel...
Alien Industrial.
Oh, Alien Industrial, thank you. No, Papa Bear, I've done this. I've worked with this. I know what I'm doing. Thank you, Alien Industrial. I appreciate that. Cheer. Had another app. Okay, look, I understand. I think I'm talking over you now. I hear you, but the problem is, like I said, it just becomes disorganized fast. And the more apps you add is a problem. My prediction to reclaiming your dominance. Oh boy, there's a race. My prediction, Papa Bear, let's see if you agree with this. I bet anything. I know they have work profiles and play profiles and all that stuff. What do they call it? Focus. I don't have anything. Like it's just like, hey, this is what it is. Like I don't work on my iPhone, right? There's no work on my iPhone. I feel that they're going to eliminate all of this. This here is going to get eliminated in exchange for this. This is the screen that's going to get changed into the productivity, finance, blah 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 blah. This is the screen that's going to get changed. So, or this is the screen they're going to go with. They're going to kill all this because it's all cruft. You're going to have widgets, although it's still weird to me. Like, you can have widgets on your home screen, or you can swipe over and have widgets. I'm like, okay. And there's a bigger widget. I'm just not... widgets aren't my thing. I don't have a lot of widgets. That's my iOS. I've got calendar and weather, and lo and behold, I've got weather and calendar right there on that line. That's not the Google one, but Samsung Samsung's got the apps, but they organize by way of alphabetical order. It's clean. It's clean and it's efficient. But I have like Google off to the right, and then to the left I've got the calendar, and then my weather down there. So it's a different type of widget setup. With snappy animation. All about snap. People like to set things the way they want. Well, Papa Bear, I've gotten to the point now where I'm tired of it. I just realized, like, this works well enough. This is like, okay, it's organized for me. It's like, okay, and then I can always just do a search for Boo, like Boomerang. Okay, Boomerang. I'm launching into Boomerang. So, yeah. So Google. So let's take a look. Maps, of course, is going to be laggy because it's locked at 60. That's both Apple and Google. Where's what can I pull up here? No, not Meet. Utility. Is it under? See, now then you have to remember where the hell is it, right? So is it under? It must be under productivity. It is. So if I go into Drive, open with Face ID. Nice. I didn't know I had that set. But like scrolling, not too bad. Not that I have like a lot of. I mean, this scrolling, not too bad. Google Photos, however, that's where it gets really choppy. Really choppy. Another reason it would be hard for me to use the new iPhone is the eSIM, and I'm still a little leery. I'm not the only one leery about that. I don't mind Face ID. Never minded it, and it works. It works well enough. I wish you could turn off this little search thing at the bottom, though. I wish you can, because I know I can just swipe down to search for like Siri suggestions and all that stuff. What it is I'm looking for, because it opens like the most recent apps that you might have. But I'm thinking, like I said, of deleting all these app icons on the desktop and just using this as my organizer. And that way the front screen is relatively clean, minus the drawer at the bottom, which I don't use that even on Android. Like you can see on my lock screen, there's nothing. I don't have anything down there. Nothing. So like all my apps are down there. I'm good. Why am I leery about eSIM? It could be a challenge, especially with carriers. And plus, I can't go, I'd like to drive the iPhone for a week. I can't. Because I'm not going to port my SIM and all that. That's just a nightmare. No. All right, we're going to do a Paint Pictionary. Unfortunately, the Discord app is still crap on Android since the reboots. I have to open it full screen. eSIM is just a lock-in thing. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to handle that. Right now, I'm just going to live... I'm sending an SOS. I do like that. I do like that it says SOS. Because it doesn't say no carrier, instead of no carrier, just SOS only. If you plan to drive a different device for a week, I don't see any issue porting eSIM and back. I don't want to mess with it. And I'm not going to get a separate number for an iPhone. That's just pointless. All right, we're gonna raid Zombie Hedgehog tonight, everyone. Thank you so much for all the chatter. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Major carrier supporter should be able to switch carriers much. Oh, I don't plan on switching carriers, for sure. Did you turn on battery status on the battery icon now? No, I haven't. Oh, I know what you're saying. I haven't done that. See, the first thing I'd want to do is look for battery here on search. And the problem is that it doesn't take me to like anywhere near the settings. So I'd actually have to launch into settings. So I have to find settings, right? And then search for battery. Battery percentage. Low power mode, battery health. I'm sure battery health is maximum capacity, 100%, peak performance capability, optimized battery charging. You see, I mostly have it plugged in, so it's usually not an issue. Yeah, exactly, RC Maniac. That's what I'm saying. That's what makes me nervous. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, use Google Assistant or Siri. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't rely on Siri. It didn't trigger. And honestly, this search here, I don't see myself using all that much. Like searching in photos or web or search in App Store or search maps. This is not useful. This is just not, it's not useful. And I've even gone in and in searching for what is that? That's Siri, yeah? Siri and search. Like I've got them all. I thought that I had them all. Yeah, see, so show suggestions, content from Apple, like show suggestions, show recents, allow notifications, show an app library, show when sharing, yada 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 yada. Yada 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 yada. So I've got it all turned on, but it's just not. I don't know. It doesn't seem to. It doesn't impress me. So yeah, I'm not sold. So I just wish I could turn that off, and I can't. Which is unfortunate. I don't even think I can like rearrange them either. I don't think I can rearrange the order or turn off mail or turn off like search in apps or related search. Like it's just the search feature is a little odd. So I got my Pictionary. And I also have a Krusty. Thank you for that drop. Boop. That's
Flecko's
off.
the Clown cheered X100. Drop.
Yes, he did. All right. There we go. Thank you, Fixin' Dude. Jack-o'-lantern. Very good. Not bad for a quick whip out. I 3D printed pumpkins last year. Not sure if I'm going to be printing any more this year. Just got my time to wind down. No worries. I'd actually like to be able to sleep and not play with iOS 16 all night. Oh, you still be playing. I'm still playing. That's why it's still
Josh 3
off the
D2
charger.
X100. The only thing I don't like about the dynamic silent is that you will have to keep cleaning it when you want to take front-facing pictures.
True.
Other than that, it's nifty.
Headphones I'm wearing, these are JLabs. I uploaded a video of them in my the Chris Perillo channel, not the new channel, but you know, I Monsoon Josh, that it kind of remains to be seen whether or not that will that'll be the case. I don't have a wind down screen, although I do have Do Not Disturb set. I think every day at like 10 p.m. automatically. Usually, not always. Oh, actually, do I? Let me check. Do Not Disturb. Yeah, it's on. Schedule. Oh, yeah. There we go. So, sleeping. And then you can change start and then end. Okay, that's not bad. Because now I got to get up about 8 a.m. every day, especially for Jedi. And making sure I have it turned on. But the good news is I can also toggle Do Not Disturb on my watch. And when I toggle Do Not Disturb on my watch, it toggles it on the phone. I mean, there's synchronization there. Prince Styles a few hours ago. Well, this one definitely does too. Hour 30 on this one. And I think this one seems to have printed fine, unlike the other failed attempts. And my golds are almost done too on the bamboos. On the bamboo. Coming together really well. Yay, no failures. Woohoo! Clean, clean, clean. So clean. Yeah, Monsoon Josh, I'm not sure it's happening. I know it's close, but I don't think it's happening. It's okay. I'm not complaining. But for whatever it's worth, I'm now over 300 subscribers on the new YouTube channel, which is really, that's amazing. Like, I'm hearting everybody's comments. That's great. That's friggin' standing. Wait. Now you can apply a sticker setting to hold even more potentially inappropriate comments for review. What? I don't know what that is, but for some reason it's... Oh, that was it. Okay, I see.
Das Wolf cheered X100. Okay,
Oh,
I
thank you.
bite.
We've got a bite. There we go. Yeah, I'm honestly 300. That's not bad. It'll be, but like I said, it's gonna be a very slow climb. Because I know people are right. Like, you gotta for the attention, you gotta do product. Product is what people search for. That's what brings people in. And I don't get enough, new product. I have to buy everything, right? Well, I got lucky with the JLabs, and I may end up taking. I did the JLab unboxing recently in the other channel, and I may end up reposting it. I may go through some recent tech videos, like the Samsung Internet Browser, etc., and post it to the new channel because like people probably didn't see them the first time. All Disney's accessories designed for the iPhone. That's a good reason. Maybe get over 500 before the first video. No, I don't think that's going to happen because I'd like to upload the iOS one tonight. I don't think that's going to happen. Astronac, because I just set up the channel tonight. That's why Astronac. I have a vlog channel now, my old channel, and the new one that's just tech.
Das Wolf cheered
And Twitch,
X500. Choo
where I
choo.
fart around
Hype fighter.
and avoid eating jelly beans. And geek out. These are fun conversations to have. Good conversations, especially when it's on my mind, right? That's the thing, is when it's on my mind, like when I'm thinking, when I see something, when I read something, and I'm like, oh, I really want to talk about that. And I have no place to talk about it.
Das Wolf cheered
Dude.
X500.
I'm Daz Wolf, I think, is back on top. I think he stole the crown from Alien. Fight, fight, fight. Thank you so much.
And Daz Wolf cheered X500.
Oh, hey. That's very appreciated.
And Daz Wolf cheered X500.
Well, you're pretty much guaranteeing a place at the top at this point. Are you not?
And Daz Wolf cheered X500.
He's powering this train, people. Powering.
And Daz Wolf cheered X500.
I think he's stuck. He's stuck on repeat. He's a record, and he's stuck in a loop. I think that's the thing that's going on. He's stuck in a loop. He's stuck.
And Daz Wolf cheered X500.
Dude, he's chewing this. He's chewing right through it. Like if there was a thing to be chewed through, like a rope, he has chewed through it, like through and through. There is no more. It has been chomped. It has been chomped.
And Daz Wolf cheered X500. Let's go.
Dude. Good going, I'm Daz Wolf. Thank you. Yes, thank you for the chicken dinner. Oh, winner chicken dinner. Winner chicken dinner. Can that be a vegan chicken? Por favor. Vegan chicken would be great. Oh, I was seeing something. I meant to tell Diana. There's speaking of chicken, there was a, thing. Panda Express had a chicken thing. The vegan chicken thing is either back or they're saying there was almost. I saw it on Facebook in one of the vegan groups. Yeah, I meant to say that. I meant to tell her. Sometimes she listens in on the stream, but she's been down basically for the past 2 days. Yeah, I haven't heard from Jedi, so Diana must be up doing something. Probably watching a movie or something like that. Oh, hang on. Someone asked earlier. Thank you. I'm Daz Wolf. Seriously, I am blessed. And thank you.
Daz Wolf cheered X500.
I'm definitely going to need your help on the new YouTube channel. Because the goal, I should be able to do a live video potentially this weekend. Not to say I would do live videos only on the weekends, but on YouTube at least. We'll see, because I've got a new channel, right? So I have to wait until I can turn on some of the features. I was able to verify. Now they have it something where you verify your face by video of some kind, and it tracks your eyeball or whatever, and they verify that you're a real human. What do they? It didn't explain it as well as it could have. It says, please don't move, and then it said, okay, now lift your, look up, and I'm like, kind of did. So anyway, I verified my face, and it says it usually takes about a day to be able to unlock advanced features on the channel to make sure you're a human being. I never had that before at all on a YouTube channel. So I don't have any monetization. I don't think I get monetization on YouTube until, is that the 2,000? Yeah, I think that's you only reach partner when you have 2,000 subscribers and 2,000 subs and what else? 2,000 subs and something else. 2,000 subs in 30 days? No. 2,000 subs, 4,000 viewer hours. Those two things. Then you reach partner. So that's getting to 2,000 subs is going to take a while. It is going to take a long while. Yeah, YouTube has partner. Yeah, it does, Krusty. I can take a screenshot for you too. Ask me how I know. Go ahead. I dare you. Ask me. I would say it's well, it's not easier. It's a little, I think it's just different than Twitch. Why is it's not wanting to load? I can't, let me put it this way. Until my face is verified, like within a day, I can't even post a hyperlink in the video. What the heck? YouTube's DNS can't be found? Okay. Well, I know I'm still streaming. Is that a Chrome bug? What the fart? Weird. Safari loads just fine. Why is Chrome bugging out? Okay, now it's fine. Weird. If I go to monetization, here I'll send a link to Krusty. Channel monetization. Krusty doesn't necessarily need it, but what the heck about blank? No. What the heck happened there? Chrome really blipped out on me. By the way, thank you, I'm Doswolf. I am blessed. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Silver Sunbeam. Thank you. And good luck, by the way. You lost partner status because I wasn't uploading new content enough. Oh. You got to level. Hey, man, I'll take it. Thank you. I'm Doswolf. I definitely could not have done it without you. 4,000 valid public watch hours, previous 12 months at least. 1,000? Is it 1,000? Maybe I misread it. Oh, it is 1,000. For some reason, I thought it wasn't. That's okay. I'll take it.
And Doswolf cheered X100.
Thank you. Yeah, so I see it on mine. I've got 0 public watch hours right now, and given that the channel video is just like I basically took the current channel video that I had on my old channel.
X100.
Thank you, Doswolf. All I did, if you didn't notice, was take the old video and just put it in the new. I was like, I need something, and I don't want to re-record something. I'm like, this is fine. I just needed to edit a couple things out, and I was like, it ended up being 30 seconds long. I'm like, it's fine. For now, it's fine. It's good enough. And so it's a 30-second video. That's not going to gain hours. The only thing that's going to gain hours is going to be a live video. So I'd like to attempt a live video sooner rather than later on the channel. See where it goes. Before too long, certainly. While I have everybody's attention. And if only kind of talk through, options of where I'm thinking of what I'm thinking about doing or where I'm thinking of going with it. But yeah, like making it a third of the way through. For subscribers on YouTube is pretty damn impressive. What the heck was... Okay, that's that. Oh, tweet that. It zapped all my tabs. Like Chrome basically choked. Weird. Upload a 10-hour vid and we all fired up. There you go. Yeah, that's the ticket. That's the ticket. There you go. Yeah, why not? Now, speaking of 10-hour video, I'm going to wrap up this hour video. We're going to raid over to Zombie Hedgehog, who is crafting. It's been a few weeks since we raided him. He helps out on MakerDeck. Very appreciated. Very good supporter. Amazing. Y'all have been amazing tonight. Thank you. And honestly, I'm Doswolf. You are the MVP. Thank you for listening. Thank you for bearing with as I'm trying something different. I, had to start over at some point, and that was my starting over point. Had to start somewhere, and so I feel good about doing it, and I feel good about the reaction so far. Thank you for your faith. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the support. It'll take a while to get back to where I'm not gonna say my goal is to get to 1 million subs. That's a bad goal. My goal is to try and to do my best with it, and continue to work with it, to work back and maybe even better. But it's a long shot. If I don't do it like the way I do it, it's going to be a long shot. I love you. I appreciate you. But at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. May the force be with you always. Here we go. Tuscan Ratings Zombie Hedgehog in 3, 2, 1. See you on Maker Deck. All right, zombie. 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 Hey, sup? What do you mean? What do you mean? Well, you got. You're done with the lightsabers? You gotta take care of the lightsabers. And you don't have to put it in the lightsabers in the bag. Yeah, just put them here. These can stay in the bag. These I thought you'd get a kick out of. Building blocks and shit. I know. I made them in Texas. This year? I can't. I don't know the month, honey.